The other thing we need to mention is, Wyatt Teller back. So the offensive line getting healthier, and it showed against the Ravens, which, again, have pretty good defense. Pass defense struggles, run defense is pretty good. 10 pressures, season low. 1 sack, tied for season low. 2 QB hits, tied for season low. And as you alluded to, Winston, the fastest time to throw in 2024 for the Browns, just over 2.4 seconds. How big of how big of an element is that offensive line to the success Jameis Winston had?
I mean, helpful, very helpful. There weren't a ton of times where he held the football too extensively long, but I do think he did a nice job of when he did get some pressure or when he did have to navigate things, he stood tall, he kept his eyes downfield, and he did try to deliver the football. So it's a mixture of things. Yes, the football came out pretty quick. I also think the Browns did a better job up front of handling the initial pass rush, whether that was exchanging some of those line twist stunts that we've seen be really successful. Now, the Ravens, I don't think have the best outside edge rushers in a way that some other teams have had this year. Certainly Matabike and that group inside are pretty good, but the outside guys, the edge rushers, are not overly talented. So there's perspective on all of this, but the two biggest things is they just played better across the front five, even though in my mind, Wyatt struggled some in this one coming back his first game. And I think DeJuan Jones struggled some at left tackle. But when you get the football out quick enough, frequent enough, that doesn't become a big issue in a meaningful way. And if you can keep your offense playing on time, limit the amount of times where you have to have your guys block for 3.5 seconds, more often than not, you're going to have some pretty good success as an offense in terms of what those numbers you posted there about line production look like. So, as everybody says, the football cliches, a sack or not on any specific position group. It's usually everybody collectively struggling. If you look at sack totals, like those are coming from a broad variety of places. And even the 2 sacks that were on the docket there, the one that happened right before halftime with the fumble, was just a really unique overload away from the primary read side where Kyle Hamilton kind of hid perfectly, waited and sort of timed up his blitz and really stayed, like I said, hidden behind the side of the line. The quarterback was looking the opposite direction. And it was just, that was a situation where defense gets paid too. And they made a great play and the perfect blitz at the perfect time. And then the one after that, the only other documented sack was, I believe, the next time the Browns got that kickoff right back with like 23 seconds left before half and tried to take a shot play downfield just to see if they could unlock anything. And Jameis kind of stepped up, navigated, and he almost ended up trying to take off, and it ended up being like a 1-yard sack. So both of those weren't on the offensive line. So again, better from the offensive line, but also better quarterbacking in terms of getting the football out regularly quicker than what we saw. And kudos to also Nick Chubb, who did a great job blocking in the backfield when asked to do so as well. So again, collective group playing better for sure, but the top of their list of what they've struggled with is the football getting out on time, and that was a big part of it.